Today marking 9 years since football star Senzo Meyiwa was gunned down, and supporters of the football star have gathered outside the High Court in Pretoria. This is where a trial within a trial will continue today, and the defence has been rather poking holes in the conduct of senior officers who, of course, took confession statements from accused 1 and 2. Now, the state wants the statements admitted as evidence in the main trial, and ENC's Manqoba Mchunu is on their story for us, joining us right now to give us more updates regarding this. And Manqoba, a very warm good morning to you, colleague. I mean, what is expected today from court, but also understanding that today marks exactly 9 years since, of course, the passing of Senzo Meyiwa.
Well, certainly, Tumelo, and it's exactly 9 years that Senzo Meyiwa was shot and killed at his girlfriend's house, Kelly Khumalo, back in 2014. And this is the reason why you are seeing this photo beamed outside court today. Of course, there are community organizations that are here outside court coming to call for justice for Senzo Meyiwa. Of course, it has been a long time since his death occurred, and up until now, there is no justice yet. The court case is still in session, and where we are in terms of the court case, it's now a trial within a trial, which is trying to determine whether the confessions that were made by some of the accused can be admitted as evidence in court. And this will be crucial for the state as it tries to prove its case beyond reasonable doubt that the 5 suspects that are before this court were the ones that shot and killed Senzo Meyiwa. But before we get into what we can expect today from court, let me speak to Mzuvele Cele, who's from the South African Mass Movement. Of course, Mzuvele, today is exactly 9 years since Senzo Meyiwa was killed. What are you here to say as supporters and as an organization today in court?
Actually, we are here to remind the public and the court at large, this is a day where Senzo Meyiwa lost his fundamental right, the right to life, which is guaranteed by Constitution. We are here to say it's 9 years later, but looking at the proceeding inside the court, we are no way near, we are no way closer to getting justice, because there are people who are being protected who are supposed to give an account as to what happened.
Who are those people?
All those people who were in the house, they're supposed to give an account what happened. We see no reason why those people are not here. They're supposed to be here and give an account. So we feel that the justice system, there are people that have been protected, yet this guy lost his life. This is an emotional day for us.
So if you say that you feel that some people have been protected, do you though have confidence in the justice system and the case that is here before court?
No, we do not have confidence in the justice system, because you can easily identify gaps in the justice system, the way how police do their job. You can see this is a shambles. So we feel that people have been protected, yet this guy lost his fundamental right. So if the right of people who are accused can be prioritized, what happened with this guy who lost his life? This is a father, this is a son, and yet the justice system is failing. And if we don't talk about the justice system, next time it's going to be me, it's going to be you. So we have to take a stand and say this is not, it's totally unacceptable.
The state seems to be quite confident, Mzuvele, that they have the right people here before this court, and they've led evidence that seems to suggest that these were the people that were responsible for Senzo Meyiwa's death. What do you say as supporters and organizations about what has happened so far in court? Are you saying that you feel that not much has happened as far as this case is concerned?
Actually, the more we listen to court proceeding, the more we get evidence that the people who are supposed to give an account of what happened are not there. People who are supposed to give an account of what happened in that house are not there. So the more we go on, we're just wasting time.
So do you think they should be called?
They should be called, everyone. Then we test their version. The only time we can test the version of people who are there is inside the court. We can't be told by the state what happened, or we can't be told by people who are chosen by the state. We need everyone who was there. For example, it cannot be that Senzo Meyiwa went there on his own. Who was going there to see? Who was going there to see? Why that person is not there? Who was conducting the people who are in the accused? He must give an account. How do you know those people? What is the connection with those people? So we want that, but for now they are wasting our time.
So you know where to find the answers as supporters and, those who've been rallying behind this case.
We are no way. You look at how the things have been done. It's all a shambles.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mzuvele. I have to hold it there just because of time. Well, that was Mzuvele Cele from the South African Mass Movement, an organization that is outside here in court. They've been protesting on numerous occasions, calling for justice for Senzo Meyiwa. Of course, you can just imagine what the family is going through every time it's, this particular day, the 26th of October. They, of course, have also been longing for justice. And just a few months ago, we spoke to the family. The brother of Senzo Meyiwa, Fiso Meyiwa, who had expressed that as a family, they also nowhere to finding closure. They still want, the wheels of justice to turn, and perhaps hoping that they'll turn a bit faster this time so that they too can get a sense and understanding of what really happened at the Khumalo House on the 26th of October. As I said earlier on, Tumelo, we're expecting that trial within a trial to continue today. And yesterday we saw a new witness in the form of a police officer that had taken down the confession or statement from accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi. So this is the second confession we understand that was made by Bongani Ntanzi. You recall, Tumelo, that he was arrested on the 16th of June in 2020. And we understand now that just 3 days after his arrest, he had then made his first statement before a police officer or a peace officer, which he had then deposed at Moroka police station. And this is what is currently being heard in this trial within a trial, how the process of making that particular confession was conducted. Was this done? Was the accused made aware of his rights? And, was there any coercion that was applied for him to make that particular statement? It is quite crucial for this trial within a trial because what it's trying to establish is whether or not the accused were actually, forced or assaulted or tortured into making these confessions. This is according to Section 35 of the Constitution, which lays out the rights of the accused, that they have to make those confessions or statements voluntarily and freely. And if the court finds that this was not the case, they can then be thrown out of court and not be admitted as evidence in court. There was another second confession which was made before Magistrate Vivian Corinier. We heard evidence around that particular confession last week, with the magistrate also sticking to her guns that Bongani Ntanzi had been, at the time willing to make that particular confession, and that he had indicated that he was not assaulted. We heard similar testimony from Colonel Rapudu, who is currently on the stand on that first confession, saying that when Bongani Ntanzi made that statement, he had done so freely and voluntarily. But of course, the defense is disputing this. They're insisting that Bongani Ntanzi was given a prepared statement to complete, and that he was forced to sign. They say he was coerced into signing it. Well, the evidence in chief of Colonel Rapulu is expected, or Rapadu rather, is expected to continue today.
All right, we'll keep a close eye on this matter live inside court for our viewers. ENCA reporter Manqaba Mchunu, that's where we leave it, but also marking 9 years since Senzo Meyiwa passed away. You can see some of the supporters not satisfied at all with the handling of the case, with, of course, the progress or lack of made so far in getting to the truth. This notwithstanding, of course, what the family, the Meyiwa family, may be going through at this stage, wanting closure, wanting to know the truth and receiving justice for the passing of Senzo Meyiwa. We'll keep you abreast with a trial within a trial live right here on ENCA.